to read Little Red Riding Hood. This has to be the most viewed things that I ask for question. What I mean that I send a question a question or like communication on YouTube is that I ask question of what should I read, and I know it's a lot of I think many people, not many people, but less people did really want me to do Little Red Riding Hood. They really want me to do it very badly because it's very popular. So I was thinking about reading it today, and I'm so excited to read it. And also the reason why I not make that much video because of school, of course, and had to do a lot of quizzes and stuff like that. But what you saying about that they also call it Little Red Cap. So I still gonna call Little Red Riding Hood because that's mostly iconic. And also the theme of Red Riding Hood is about strangers, it's about trusting a predator and stuff like that, and the wolf represent a predator, and if it's like a guy, it'd be more creepier. It's kind of like like all dog in heaven have that controversial vibe with Charlie being very comfortable with Anne Marie and stuff like that, even though Anne Marie was very uncomfortable of hanging with Charlie. It was a bit creepy when you think about it, and you change Charlie into a human, it'd be more uncomfortable. But in my opinion, I kinda want to see it. It's messed up, but it helped me to learn it's not okay to do that. It's not okay to group children. It helped me to understand what is grooming like, what is the worst one, or what is the best one. And it's messed up for me to say it, but it just helped me to learn of what it's like for somebody to get groomed like that. So the story is absolutely really good and talk about good lesson about it. So let's read. Once upon a time, there was a sorry. Once upon time, there was a dear little girl who was loved by everyone who looked at her, but most of all by her grandmother. And there was nothing that she would not have given to the child. Once she gave her a little cap of red velvet would suit her so well that she would never wear anything else. One, oh sorry, so she was always called Little Red Riding Hood. Got a name like that. One day, her mother said to her, "Come, Little Red Riding Hood. Here is a piece of cake and a bottle of wine. Take them to your grandmother. She is ill and weak, and they will do her good. Set out before it and get hot, and when you are going and walking nicely and quietly, and do not run off the path, or you may fall and break the ball, and then your grandmother will get nothing. And when you go into her room, don't forget to say good morning, and don't peek into every corner before you do it. I will take it. I will take care of it. I'm sorry. I will take great care," said Little Red Riding Hood to her mother, and gave her on it to her mother and gave her hand on it. The grandmother lived out in the wood, half a league from the village, and just as the Little Red Riding Hood entered the wood, a wolf met her. Red Riding Hood did not know what a wicked creature he was, and was not at all afraid of him. "Good day, Little Red Riding Hood," said he. "Thank you, kindly wolf." "Where away so early, Little Red Riding Hood?" "To my grandmother's." "What have you got in your porridge, or in her pouch? I mean pouch. I'm trying to say okay, cake and wine. Yesterday was baking day, so poor sick grandmother is to have something good to make her stronger." "Where does your grandmother live, a Little Red Riding Hood?" A good quarter of the league further on further on in the wood. "Her house stands under the tree, a large oak tree. The nut tree are just below. You surely must know it," replied Little Red Riding Hood. back in the day, they usually describe what location it is. Like today, we usually use somebody's address in there. So back in the days, it's a lot more different. But I'm happy that we have address because they make it more clear. Okay. Okay. Replied the little Red Riding Hood. The wolf thought to himself, "What a tender young creature! What a nice plump mouthful." Okay, this is getting a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie. She will be better to eat than the old woman. I must act crafty so as to catch both. So he walked for a short time by the side of the little Red Riding Hood, and then he said, "See, Little Riding Hood, how pretty the flowers are about here. Why do you not look around? I believe, too, that you do not hear how sweet the little birds are singing. You walk clearly on the clear, gravely along as if you were going to school, while everything else out here in the wood is merry." A Little Red Riding Hood raised her eyes, and when she saw the sunbeam dancing here and there through the trees and pretty flowers growing everywhere, she thought, "Suppose I take grandmother a fresh nogays that will please her too. It is so early in the day. I shall still get there in good time." And so she ran from the path into the wood to look for flowers, and whenever she had picked one, she faithfully that she saw a still pretty one further on, and ran after it, and so got deeper and deeper into the woods. Meanwhile, the wolf ran straight to the grandmother's house and knocked at the door. This is gonna be iconic. "Who is there?" Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, sorry, Little Red Riding Hood, replied the wolf. "She is bringing the cake and wine. Open the door, lift the latch, call out the grandmother. I am too weak. I cannot get up." The wolf lifted the door sprung open without saying a word. He went straight to the grandmother's bed and devoured her. Then he put on her clothes, dressed himself in her captain gown himself in the bed, and drew the curtain. Okay. Oh, I realize that it's so creepy. Now reading as an adult, it's just very creepy. As a kid, it's like, oh, it's a bit fun, but here it's like, it's very creepy. The Little Red Riding Hood, however, had been running about picking flowers, and when she had gathered so many flowers that she could carry no more, she remembered her grandmother and set out on the way to her. She was surprised to find the cottage door staying open, and when she went into the room, she had such a strange feeling that she said to herself, "Oh dear, how uneasy I feel today, and at other times. I like being with my grandmother so much." She called out, "Good morning," but received no answer. So sorry, "Good morning," but received no answer. So she went to the bed and drew back to the colonel. They lay her grandmother with her cap pulled far over her face and looking very strange. "Oh, grandmother," she said, "what big ears you have! The better to see up you with my child." I'm sorry. "The better to hear you with my child," was the reply. But the grandmother, what the big? Oh, sorry. But I'm so, okay. Okay. I think I can do it. Okay. "Oh, grandma," she said, "what big ears you have! The better to hear you with my child," was replied. "But grandmother, what big eyes you have!" she said. "The better to see you with my dear." "But grandmother, what large hand you have! The better to hug you with." "Oh, but grandmother, what terrible big mouth you have! The better to eat you." Okay, this is not funny. It's not funny. Okay, we're gonna get more of this. Okay, the scarier half of the wolf said this. Then with one bound, he was out of the bed and swallowed up. Oh, Red Riding Hood. Oh, okay, this is getting disgusting. Ugh. When the wolf had appearance, he lay down again in the bed. Okay, the bed and fell asleep and began to snore very loud. That's disgusting. Okay, the huntsman gonna save him. Gonna save them, man. Gonna save them. The huntsman was just passing the house and thought himself, how the old woman is snoring. I must just see if she was anything. So he went into the room, and when he come to the bed, he saw that the wolf was lying there. Do I find you here, you old sinner? Do you find you here, you old sinner? He said. I have long sourced you. Then, just as he was going to fire at him, he bowed out to him, and the wolf might have devoured the great mother, the grandmother, and that she might still be saved. So he did not fire, but he took a pair of scissors and began to cut open the stomach of the sleeping wolf. When he had made two slips, he saw the little Red Riding Hood shiny and spit was filled with spit. Okay, that's a joke. And then he made two snip more, and the little girl spread out and cried, "Oh, how frightened I've been! How dark it was inside the wolf, and after that the aged grandmother came out alive, also but scary, able to breathe." Red Riding Hood, however, quickly fetched great stone with which they fill the wolf's belly, and when he wake up, he wanted to run away, but the stone was so heavy that he bounced out and grabbed it once and fell dead. Okay, okay, dang. They all three was delighted. The huntsman drew off the wolf's skin and went home with it, and the grandmother ate the cake and drank wine, which Red Riding Hood had brought and received. But Red Riding Hood thought to herself, as long as I live, I will never by myself leave the path to run into the wood when my mother had forbidden me to so. So it just talk about some scenes of her trying to make the right decision, like having to not be tricked by these predators wolf. So yeah, this story is really good. 10 out of 10. I recommend.